yeah, we had a few, lost a few wages, still coming round.
The NFL on EA Sports has come to the Twin Cities at US Bank Stadium in downtown Minneapolis.
Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Minnesota Vikings. Greg Joseph now ready to get this one started, and we are underway from Minneapolis. Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. From the 24 now, here's a 2nd and 5. Now Lamar changing the look. Now Jackson on 2nd down. A short throw caught by Andrews. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. A 5-yard pass on the heels of a 5-yard run. Good enough for the first. Now they'll audible to something else. Now Jackson on 1st down. Flushed out right. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. 3rd and 2. Here's Jackson. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. A give up the middle to Dobbins. And he's going to have a Ravens first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line. They'll go again with Dobbins. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3. And it's 2nd down. From the 43, here's a 2nd and 7. Dobbins running out of the gun. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. And now Jackson will look to throw it. That's complete, left side to Bateman. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. A give, Dobbins trying the right side. They'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins, an 18-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Well, first quarter, maybe too early to talk about statement drives, Charles, but that sure seemed like a statement drive right there.
Well, if we're going to talk about statement drives, I think what they're saying is we're going to establish the run. They gave it to him early and often on this drive, and he wound up taking it into the end zone.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Nunca now from his end zone.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's going to find Jefferson open downfield. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open.
And Madison hit, and the ball pops free. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. Well, he's going to have to shake out the cobwebs first time he touches the football, and he drops it on the ground.
So many times we talk about quarterbacks and taking care of them early to get them in the flow with safe throws, right? But with a runner, there is no such thing as a safe run, right? And right out of the gate, you're going to be in some traffic. Got to take care of the ball, and he didn't do that.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
No, we changed it.
Jackson now. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
2nd and 10. A shotgun snap and a give to Dalvin. And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Now Jackson going to shift him around. From the red zone now, here's Jackson on 1st down. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
He gets this underneath to Dobbins. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st. Now they'll change things around before the snap. Jackson looking to throw on 3rd. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Isaiah Likely. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Ravens go up by 2 touchdowns. So they get their tight end away from the line to the outside, and he works his way in for 6.
Tight ends are not just blockers anymore. I don't know how many more times we need examples, but here's a great one. Gets to the outside, they give him the ball pretty quickly, and they trust him to get those extra yards, and boy, did he come through, bowling his way into the end zone after the nice catch.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Right now they're on the wrong end of the scoreboard, and that won't change if this drive ends like the last one when they had that lost fumble. So you have a feeling taking care of the football is certainly paramount right now.
Yeah, and it's not just the guy who dropped it on the last drive, is it? That means everyone who might touch the ball is getting the same message. Guys, ball security, paramount. Let's take care of it, and if we do, we've got a chance to put points on the board.
Cousins now to throw on first down. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's going to be pushed out of bounds inside the 10-yard line. A big play there for Minnesota. 52 yards. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now Cousins. Got his tight end. That's complete. It's Oliver. Touchdown, Vikings. Josh Oliver from 6 yards away. And the Vikings are back within a score. Joseph connects on the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and it'll be second and a couple. They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left. On second down, it's Edwards, and they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. Play action. Now Jackson. He's going to air one out. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Andrew Booth picks it off. Now he's loose at the 40. Inside the 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. It just appeared there that the defense, they had that read from the moment the ball was snapped. And not only do they get the interception, add a nice return on top of it, all the way into the end zone for a defensive touchdown.
Yeah, and the guy who made the play, he gets the points. But it really was a group effort, wasn't it? How about the coaches? They've got to be so excited. All the preparation time in the film room, it translated into a big play that put points on the board for their team.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. On the return, Devin Duvernay. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And that 14-0 lead to begin the ball game, well, that's gone now. Time to regroup.
I think even up 2 touchdowns, they knew this wasn't going to be a walk in the park, and I think that's why we would see the head coach going up and down the sidelines telling his team, let's stay with it, let's keep going. It's almost like he knew they were going to make their run at him, and they have. As you said, let's see if they can regroup and get going again.
Off the play fake to Dobbins, here's Jackson. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. They'll run up the gut with Dobbins. And that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the first at about the 21. Got to be careful here. They need to move quickly, but it's also 4th. 4th down. Here's Jackson. He's got his target. That's complete. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 73 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half. Now Lamar changing the play. Play action. It's Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
And that's a lesson learned from the previous drive. Last time he forced one, and it turned into a pick six. Here, he knows better, and he just throws that one away.
It's caught. Beckham. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Jackson firing quickly out wide for Bateman. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. To throw again is Jackson. They set up the screen for Dobbins. Touchdown! J.K. Dobbins in the final seconds of the first half. And the Ravens have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
Yeah, just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Nunca now from his end zone. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And with 5 seconds to go, this will likely be our final play. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Vikings set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail it here as we resume play. And the half will begin with a touchback. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players and somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7 as that one officially a loss of 1. Cousins now from the 50. And it is caught. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A gain of 26 on the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's rock.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Kyle Hamilton running up from his safety spot and earning the sack. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. And that's complete to K.J. Osborne. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens 14. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Here's Madison running on 1st down. And he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7.
But no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
2nd down and 3, ball on the 7. Another carry now for Madison, and a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. Now Cousins. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Kirk Cousins, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Vikings are an extra point away from drawing level. Joseph connects on the extra point, and we are tied at 21. So all square here in this 3rd quarter as the kick's away. The return is Duvernay, taking it about the 1. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They go play action with Jackson. The connection here with Nelson Aguilar. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Now a handoff for Dobbins. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. 3rd quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. Jackson going to change things up a bit. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Completes it to Aguilar. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. So the completion good for 7 there. And now we've got a 3rd and 4. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on 3rd down. Now it's Jackson. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 30. From the gun, Jackson. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Now a 2nd and 10. Not liking the look. They'll change the play. Now Jackson on 2nd down. And that's to the left sideline and incomplete.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
He'll buy some time right. This pass caught by Beckham. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now they bring a receiver in motion right. Dobbins is not going to get a whole lot, maybe a yard down to the 3. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Jackson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. They'll try to run with Dobbins. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. Tucker with the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Nunca now from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the 4th quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Here's 2nd and a yard. Here we go. Now a 2nd down throw for Cousins. Going underneath, he's got Hawkinson. And Hawkinson going to have the Vikings first down as the tackle going to be made up at the 37. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. On 1st and 10, Cousins. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line.
Short gain, last 2 plays. Who do you think's excited about that?
Absolutely. This defense, they're saying go right ahead with those. They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long.
First.
Cousins to throw. Rolling to his right. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
The plan was clearly to challenge them by sending a blitz on second down, but even the extra guys couldn't catch him in the backfield, though. He doesn't scramble for a first, but he does get the last laugh by evading the blitz and getting beyond the line of scrimmage.
Here's Cousins. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
Where will the pressure come from? 4th and 6 now. Desperation time. Cousins on 4th down. Completes this to Jefferson. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout. Here's first down. Draw play. Madison. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
I know a lot of people won't like the draw called in that situation, but every now and then that pops big. In this case, it didn't happen.
Now Cousins. Completes this to Addison out left. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute. Joseph now to have the PAT. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. This one, all we could have asked for. All tied, final minute as it kicks away here. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins to about the 33-yard line. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Jackson's throw complete there to Bateman. And he will get out of bounds to stop the clock. It's a first down with the clock showing 26 seconds to play. 2 timeouts still in their back pocket. It's 1st and 10. Now Jackson. Oh, look at this. It's intercepted. Picked off by Joe Ron Williams.
Partner, I think this one went awry very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
This is 1st and 10. They'll go Madison up the middle. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. The ball on the 16 for 2nd and 10. Here's Madison getting it again on 2nd. And he's in